Does the United States really have enough eyes in the sky to handle a potential war with Iran, or are critical surveillance gaps emerging? Why is the US sending its aging fleet of E-3 Sentry aircraft back into the heat of the action as the Middle East crisis boils over? Are these rickety E-3 radar planes being surged into the theater out of sheer necessity amid rising tensions? Has a critical surveillance gap for US military been exposed by this massive deployment of legacy platforms? With old radar jets being called up as the military buildup intensifies, is this a sign of strength, or a scramble to cover blind spots? Rising tensions between the United States and Iran are now clearly visible in Washington's decision to deploy a large portion of its aging airborne radar fleet. The U.S. Air Force has sent 6 of its 16 Boeing E-3 Sentry AWACS aircraft toward bases in Europe and the Middle East. According to the war zone, this surge amounts to nearly 40% of America's entire E-3 inventory. These AWACS jets act as airborne radar command centers, providing wide-area surveillance and tracking hostile aircraft and naval movements. 2 of the aircraft first touched down at RAF Mildenhall in the United Kingdom before continuing on toward the Middle East. 4 more E-3s flew from Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma to Ramstein Air Base in Germany as part of the same deployment wave. Flight tracking data indicates that these aircraft are expected to reposition onward to Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. Taken together, analysts say this movement suggests that the final pieces of a potential US air campaign against Iran may now be falling into place. Airborne Warning and Control System, or AWACS, aircraft act as the eyes and ears of the sky. They function like flying radar stations, with a distinctive rotating dome mounted on top. From the air, they track enemy and friendly aircraft, surface ships, and even missile launches. Their powerful radars can spot low-flying threats like drones and cruise missiles that ground sensors might miss. In combat, an AWACS serves as an airborne command center, directing and coordinating air operations. Each jet carries a crew of pilots and mission specialists who manage surveillance. AWACS look-down radar is considered critical because it can spot low-flying drones and cruise missiles that often evade ground-based sensors. Military analysts warn that these kinds of low-flying drone and missile attacks would likely form a core element of any large-scale Iranian retaliation in a regional war. The U.S. Air Force now operates just 16 E-3 Sentry aircraft, roughly half the size of the fleet it had only a few years ago. With average readiness rates hovering near 55%, far fewer of these jets actually mission-capable at any given moment. Deploying 6 E-3s to Europe and the Middle East therefore consumes a significant share of the combat-ready fleet, the war zone notes. This move underscores the growing strain on an aging platform that was first introduced during the Cold War era. The E-3 is far more than just a radar dish, carrying up to 19 mission specialists equipped with advanced communications and battle management systems. In modern operations, it functions as a high-value battle management node, coordinating fighter aircraft and naval forces across vast distances. The heavy reliance on this shrinking fleet has revived debate over the Pentagon's earlier decision to scale back funding and planned purchases of the newer E-7 Wedgetail.